Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Right, today we got a 200 watt dual 18650 device for you. I purchased this one from eSig1 in the UK for $29.99 in the sale, and here it is, Digiflavor Edge. And let's go down to the table, have a good look around it, come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts. Right, here we are down at the table then. So we got an outer sleeve here, we got Digiflavor Edge 200 watts. Usual sort of goings on with that. So that sleeve pulls off and then you've got a white box with no thumb cutouts, but it does just pull open just like so. So inside of there we do have this instruction manual which has got the parameters on it. So 200 watts we've also got 0.1 to 12 volts output, 5 to 200 watts. You've got your temperature control in there, 0.05 minimum resistance, dual 18650 this one takes. But we do have wireless charging if you do have a wireless charger, and you get 1 amp charging with that, or 1.5 if you plug it in. It does use a USB-C cable, this one. I don't recommend charging. I always say to use an external 18650 battery charger for charging up those type of batteries, but it's there if you should so wish. So the dimensions are 89 by 46 by 28 millimeters, I do believe that says. Right, the shell material is an ABS with a zinc alloy. Right, the confirmation, this does come inside the USB-C firmware update and charging cable, and there is this other little envelope here with a warning in it. Right, here's the device then. So a bit of a fingerprint magnet this one, but we've got Edge written on the top there, bit of a chevron going on, clicky up and down buttons. There's the USB port there. So it is ribbed for your pleasure there. There's the fire button on this side, which is slightly on the angle, so it takes a little bit of getting used to that one. There's the ribs again, no sharp edges anywhere. So we have got a spring-loaded 510 pin on the top. Excuse the focus with this camera at the moment, it is playing up a little bit, but I can assure you that that is a spring-loaded 510. And it can more or less fit a 30mm atomizer on, so we've got the Glass version 1.1 on here. You can just see there was a little bit of overhang on there, but your 28s and below will fit perfectly. 30s, they look okay to me, but those with OCD, it might be a little bit off-putting for you. Right, on the bottom we got 4 raised dimples for when you put it down. It does stay in place normally, this one. And we got a push to open the back door, and it just flies off like that. Nice little strap though to put your batteries in place, so when you can tug it to pull them out. Polarities are marked, but they are in black, so it's a little bit tricky to see. So we got positive up on there. Let's just put some in. There we go. We got some VCT6s. So just put that bit over like that. Negative up on that side. And so you put the top piece in first, then just push it down like that. But this will be a conver up top, but a little bit of play on it. When you first get it, it feels a little bit really annoying. In fact, been using this one a good 3 or 4 weeks now, and yeah, it just drives me crazy, that does. Right, there we go. Right, so we've got a colourful screen, lovely screen on here, admittedly. It really is a decent screen, this one. So battery markers A and B, we've got, it goes through memories, this particular one, so I only use like memory 1, but you basically, I've got memory 1 as powerful, and we've got it in standard power, I should make power mode and standard. There's your wattage, there's your resistance, amperage and voltage there, and there's your puffs, and what else we've got? No atomizer, it's going to keep telling me, and that's your duration. Just put an ATI on there just so it doesn't keep annoying me. Right, how do you use this menu system? Right, new call. So we put up for new call. I can never remember how to use this. Let's try 3. Right, there you go. You just see it highlighted the memory there. So you can go through the different memories by doing that. And then you click and you put power, nickel, stainless steel. These are temperature control. I think that's titanium. There's your TCR, so you can click again. And that's your TCR value there. You can go up and down on it. Click again. And then you've got your resistance, your wattage, and back to there. So long press the fire button to set that. So we're now in TCR mode. Right, to keep it in memory, go across again. We've got some sort of power curve going on there. You can fiddle around with this. I'm not going to go through it at the moment. A little bit clunky, this menu. It annoys me a little bit. There's bypass mode, which basically uses the voltage left in your battery, much like a mechanical device. 1, 2, 3. Click the fire button, then you can go through here. So that's your basic power mode. We're back in there for wattage, but it doesn't give you much time. So now we're stuck in there, but we can adjust the wattage. Right, we're on 60 watts. Let's see, it goes up in 0.1s, then it starts going up in 1s, all the way up to 200, round robins back to 5. So not a bad scroll, but let's say it's good if you like 0.1s, but I don't see the need unless you go below 20 watts myself personally. So yeah, it's a little bit clunky, the menu system, but like I say, if you want to put, like, say, power in memory 1, titanium 2, or bypassing 3, that's how you would do it. So 1, 2, 3. Click it once. Stainless steel we got there. So there's your resistance. If you want to lock it when it's at room temperature, do that. Then press it again, and then you can adjust your wattage whilst you're in temperature control mode. Like I say, it's a little bit fiddly. I only use it in wattage mode, hence I'm not an exponent at showing you how to do all this. But I just leave it memory 1, powerful. Change it to standard, soft, standard, and powerful. I'll just put it as standard there, and long press, adjust your wattage, and then you're good to go. So sorry, it's a little bit clunky, my description of this, but yeah, it's not the best menu system in the world. It's a little bit confusing in my opinion. Just check what these two do if you hold them together. So that locks it. Don't know if you can still fire, can you? Yeah, you can still fire, but it locks the up and down buttons. Press them again, and we'll long press, and that now unlocks it. Not sure what. Right, that does your brightness. If you do up and you've got to keep it depressed, and then you can go up and down your brightness level. So it is a really bright screen, hence we haven't got it very bright for this particular review. Yeah, it's the same thing if you do down and fire button. Right, turn it off. It's 5 clicks, and that is it. So let's go back up top and I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, back up top with the Digiflavor Edge. What are my thoughts with this one then? Right, I've had this one a good few weeks again. I've had it over a month. Thought I'd give it a proper test in this one. First impressions, I thought it looked really nice. Love the screen on it. It's an awesome screen on here, and it's generally built very well indeed, although as you probably gathered, I'm not very happy with the back door, which has got a lot of play with it. In fact, you can sort of squeeze it around and it's just, you just feel it all the time. So overuse, it's got a little bit worse in time as well. So yes, it's a thing that is. If it just had better tolerances, that back door, this could be a really awesome mod. But that play is just really annoying for me. But anyway, let's talk about it a little bit more. I do like the battery door there. You can push that bottom and it comes off very nicely. So that is good. But it'd just be nice if it just stayed in place. It's just so bloody annoying. It makes it feel a little bit cheap, because it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, this one, But when you've got the display switched on that, you don't know it. So we've got a really nice display on it, and yeah, so no problems at all looking at it outside or anything like that. Lovely big font on it, which is awesome. We've got independent battery markers and all of that. So everything on the display you could wish for. So that's good. Right, the menu system, a little bit different from normal, where you do 3 clicks to go through the different memories, and then you have to press fire again in order to select the power or the temperature control and all of that. And I kept forgetting to do that, and you end up going through the memory cycle instead. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to. But when you do, it's not so bad. But when I was down below, I do so many different devices and stuff. It's trying to remember how to work them all. But power mode is the mode I use all of the time, basically. Have tried it in bypass though, which works very well indeed. I haven't really tried it in temperature control, so I couldn't tell you whether it works very well in that mode. I suggest watching Daniel DJ LSB Vapes if you're interested in that. But anyway, let's have a little toot. We got the Fatality M25 sitting on top. Let's crank it up a little bit, put it on 100 watts. Here we go. Right, 0.14 build on that. And we're now going to put it on my Modify Lyra, which is one of my hardest hitting regulated devices, to see what I think in comparison. Put that to 100 as well. Yeah, that one feels a little bit harder, to be honest. So I think this one might be underpowering slightly. It's not too bad. Like I say, I don't normally take things over 100 watts anyway. I'm normally around 60 to 80 watts with my direct to lung. And to be honest, I might need to put it up 5 watts or more, like say 70 rather than 65, in order to get the same sort of vape. But it does hit very well. It hits very responsively. It's a nice responsive fire button to it. But one thing I will point out though, battery life on this isn't the best I've had from a dual battery device. I tend to have to charge it before I go to bed, which is unusual for me. Normally my mods last all day. But it's probably because we've got this humongous screen which has taken up a bit of the battery life as well. But I paid £30 for this from, where was it? Was it eSig1 in the UK? Retails normally for about £50, and if it was £50 I think I would be a little bit disappointed. For £30, yes, it's got a rattly back door, but it does perform pretty darn well. This does. Got a super nice screen on it, feels very comfortable in the hand. The fire button's sort of on the angle though, so it does take a little bit of getting used to, but it is really comfortable though, because like in finger fire as well, it just rests there nicely. Thumb fire is also comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as having it on directly as if that was straight up for me personally. But all in all, for 30 quid, I think it's a decent little device. Like I say, that back door, if that was just fitted properly, I would definitely give this one a thumbs up. But because it doesn't, and the fact that you may be paying £50 for it, so I probably won't. I leave it up to you on whether you go out and purchase it or not. So if you enjoyed the review, guys, please give the video a little thumbs up. It would really help with the analytics on the channel. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing too. We've got plenty over on here, lots of different genres. Look at all the playlists on the site. There'll always be something for you on there. So it'd be great if you could hit a little subscribe button and hit a little bell notification as well to be notified of all my latest videos. Now I've got my own website too. It's mfvape.co.uk. And you can also find me on social media. All the links will be below the video as ever. Can't get my words out today, Michael. The video will also be over on VapeTube, which is the home of vape reviews. So check it out if you haven't done already, and drop us a little subscribe over there too. It'll be awesome. And until next time, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, cheers.